Hey guys, welcome back. We just got done solving this haunting case that would happen right there in that store. Now we're just gonna kind of keep moving forward through the fort here, and there's this notice board right here that I wanted to check out real quick. Oh, this is the notice about. Okay, there's a copy in the store too. Okay, we've already seen these. There is another sign quest up here at the gate. I think it's with these guards up here. So we'll talk to them and see what they got going on.
You've saved our sorry asses, sir. Of that, there's no doubt. You've earned us a rare bit of rest, and that comes most welcome.
You all right, soldier? You look drop dead weary.
The dead don't sleep, do they? And me being asleep won't stop 'em coming.
Can no one take your shift?
We're short-handed as it is. Besides, I can rest and keep watch at the same time. Old soldier trick.
Let's cut to it. I think you're haunted. The good news is that I can help.
The Banisher thinks I'm haunted, does he? Nah, I ain't important enough to be haunted. I ain't important, and I don't deserve no help. Wasted time helping me anyway.
You heard the man. He wants no help. I see no reason to force it on him. For now, at least.
How are folk doing? Fighting fit?
They're farmers, most of them. Shopkeepers, house servants, hunters. We've one old soldier, but he's sick. Them who stand dead on their feet. Fighting fit, my arse. But we hold against the hordes of the dead. For now, leastways. The fight's not fair. That's it.
That's wrong. But we're doing our best to put it right.
Wherefore the paradise of New Eden, eh? What a hole we've made of it. Mind you, if we stop digging, we die.
As you were, soldier. Good day to you.
Good day, mate. You Pennington's reinforcements?
Red McCraith, the Banisher. Sorry to disappoint.
Nah, too bad. We could use a fellow like you. Theodore Shepherd, marksman, and there are none better. I teach some of the lads here. Perhaps we could show you a thing or two.
I shoot well enough, thanking you. Where did you learn to shoot, Mr. Shepherd?
In the war, mate.
King Philip's War.
Aye. Joined up soon as I came of age. Trotted off to war against the Indians. Shooting came natural. Once, I shot a man down from full 500 yards. How'd you like that? I'm a goddamn Lionheart, I am.
Tell me about your world.
Which bit?
How about Captain Pennington's bit of your world?
Captain? I don't know him. He keeps to himself, and I keep to mine. Tell the truth, I think he's losing it. Can't blame him, to be honest. You'd blame the curse, but he's always been a close-mouthed so-and-so. Been that way since he lost his wife and kid.
Pennington's family died.
I didn't say they died. Though, maybe they did. Either way, they're definitely gone, and the captain is the worse for it.
Helen Priest, tell me how she fits in your world.
They don't let women go to war, but for her, they should make an exception. Pity Pennington doesn't trust her far as he could throw her. I've fought side by side with many a good man. None are better than Helen Priest.
I'll be on my way.
And may the way be good to you, mate.
I'd like to help him. Old soldier and all.
All right, let's start with his billet.
Yeah, I wonder why he doesn't feel like he deserves to be helped. Kind of depressing, actually.
Right. Andrew's things. Where are yous?
Let's see, Private Talbot Williams letter. Sweet Ethel, some of my comrades are sick. I can do nothing for them. Squeamish as I am. Matthew spent the night at the nurse's side, carrying spew in buckets. A good man, though he speak little. I'm cold, I'm hungry, I'm tired, and there's fighting yet to do. Your Talbot.
No, keep looking.
Private Matthew's poetry. Sickness of a soldier. Shadows start to sing. The sky is falling. The days turn into nights. The specters are at my door. I hear them clawing at the gates. I can run, but I know I'll never escape. The shadows are my friends. I hear them calling out my name. Scratched. I'm a living shell with no soul, just a ghost haunting his own house. I walk towards death, breathing my last breath. My mother used to say, death is only a horizon. I used to be afraid, but now I'm ready for my sun to set.
War poems. They ruin me. No, that's not his stuff.
There we go. Letter from Cotton Peabody's sister. My dearest Cotton, I know it's been a long time, and I know you asked me not to write you anymore, but you broke my heart the day you asked me to stop contacting you. I shall try one last time. I'm sorry to learn about your health, and I hope you'll recover soon. Errol and I have a little girl. I know you never accepted my love for him, but we are happily married. We named our child Mary, like our beloved grandmother. We live in a beautiful little house. We have a cow and 7 chickens, and Errol has found work as blacksmith. It's not an easy life, but we have food on our table and fire on our hearth. I feel happy and loved, and I would like you to feel the same. I'll try to send you some money. Until we hear from you, your worried sister, Waverly.
Banisher Rule 92. By a man's things shall you know him.
I think you've made that one up.
Oh, middle. In honor of the bravery of Andrew White, King Philip's War, 1678. God bless the king.
An award given to a brave soldier. I believe we found Andrew's things.
Andrew White's wife letter. My love, I'm sending you this letter so that you will not worry about our situation. My parents welcomed us with open arms. My mother was happy to see her grandchildren, that she prepared a real feast. My father grumbled a bit, as he always does. He can't wait to get back to calm, but he's still very happy to have some help in the fields. He'll never admit it, but he's proud of our 2 strong sons. Besides, Isaac and Abram are quite happy to be back in Providence. They say that the rules are less harsh there, and I can only agree with them. I can't wait to come back to your side, my darling. I'm afraid of what might happen to you. I think it's high time we left New Eden for good. This town is cursed. I've always told you. I hope you're doing well, and that your nightmares are not haunting you too much. Don't forget what the nurse gave you. Despite the distance, I continue to sing every night, hoping that my songs reach you and reassure you, as usual. I love you with all my heart. Your wife, Karina White. White, bearing in mind your recent endeavor on the battlefield, on the advice of your lieutenant, you are appointed to a role commensurate with your skills. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Henceforth, you shall be a recruiting sergeant, responsible for ensuring the replenishment of our forces with well-trained men, initially to camp at Haverhill. Colonel Addard. Addendum. As we discussed, your health deteriorates with the incident has not helped. You're a good man, White. Bennington.
This is our best lead yet. I wonder if there's an infirmary.
After that, we might look for his train band record.
How do we get back in there? Wonder what incident he had.
Enough, John. I'll not listen to another moment of your ranting.
Captain Pennington's report about Flora Abbott. Miss Flora Abbott has joined the company to fight against the monsters. I'll take every hand I can get. The steadier, the better. Miss Abbott, having demonstrated that her hand is steadier than any man's by shooting a thimble on a post from a full 200 paces, is hereby contracted to the train band. Those who would complain, Theodore Shepard, principal among them, can go to hell. Captain Pennington's report about Theodore Shepard. Theodore Shepard is contracted to the train band, a veteran of King Philip's War. He's the finest shot I've ever seen. Less admirable is his arrogance, but I suspect the two come hand in glove.
The captain's a war hero. Have respect.
Let's see. Can report about Anne Wings. Nurse Anne Wings is a fine nurse as one could want, born to the trade, sorry. She is invaluable. I do not know how the sick and injured would fare without her. Neither do I know how she would fare without the sick and injured. Oh, here we go.
What do you...
Captain Pennington's report about Andrew White. 8th of June, 1677. Last morning I took 12 men and rode out from Portsmouth in search of an attachment from the Plymouth militia, late arriving after a 3 days mission of patrol. A half day's ride north, we came across their remains, only one survivor. As you recounted the details of the Indian ambush their attachment faced, I was impressed by the fortitude of his young private. Andrew White is a promising and devilishly robust soldier and shall join the Massachusetts militia under my command. He shall also be accordingly rewarded for his bravery. Lieutenant Saul Pennington.
do, John?
A metal trinket to mark a life of sacrifice. I bet he'd rather have his sleep back.
At least he made it home.
Aye. And he didn't.
Any idea who this ghost might be?
You may know a soldier by his trail of dead. Could be anyone.
Is this infirmary all boarded up, or did we just take the long way in? I think we just took the long way in.
Pretty empty armory.
Looks like someone's been living in here.
Oh, that was the armory, not the infirmary.
Now, Mr.
Whoops.
Peabody, I shall drain the first boil. Ready?
Same sodding question every sodding time. No, I'm not damn well ready.
Excellent. Then we'll begin.
Be careful, goddammit! Careful! Ah!
I know. I know.
A boil? Ugh.
My apologies. I did not wish to hush you. I just prefer to focus on one patient at a time. Welcome to the infirmary. I'm Nurse Wings. Anne, if it sets you at ease.
I'm a Banisher. Name's McCraith, but you may call me Red.
Red. A pleasure to see a friendly face, or any face at all. What can I do for you?
Times being as they are, how come you only have the one patient?
Mr. Peabody's illness is unsightly. Fort Jericho has a history of contagion. Folk worry.
What does he have?
Not my place to say. You'll have to ask him yourself.
All right. I'll not press you. Did you not fear infection?
If I did, I would not show it.
So, how'd you end up here? What brought you to nursing?
That, sir, is a personal question.
I'm a personable man.
That's not the same thing. I was sick as a child. Very sick. Afterwards, I swore I'd serve others when they were sick. And here I am. What about you?
I fell in love with a Banisher. One of the best. Spent the happiest years of my life with her.
And where are they now?
Antea died in the meeting house in New Eden Town.
Ah, that was you. I should have known. I'm so very sorry for your loss, Red. So very sorry.
Farewell, Nurse Wings.
Farewell, and good health, sir.
Oops, sorry. Andrew White's medical record, part 2. September 1694, the patient's nightmares have increased in intensity. He's very anxious and skips meals. December, the departure of the children from New Eden, and thus of Private White's family, has caused him terrible insomnia. January 1695, the patient gradually regains sleep. The mixture of certain herbs seemed to help a little with sleep. February, fewer nightmares. The patient is, however, more anxious. He does not want to talk about the man he sees in his dreams. Oh, there's the ghost. Brett White spends some nights in the infirmary. He starts to be affected by dementia. However, this does not last more than a half hour. The patient has calmed down but still lacks sleep. However, he speaks of shadows and figures appearing sometimes at night when he is not sleeping. The anxious deliriums are much more recurrent. He sleeps very little. Something seems to awaken old painful memories. Private White does not dare to talk about it, but he seems to recognize the figure that stalks him in his nightmares.
13 years is a long time to live haunted.
White must have a will of iron.
Kept it to himself. Must have been hellish. I'll talk to Andrew. Might perk him up a bit.
Oh, there's our ghost.
You should have had your breakfast, friend. Anyway, greetings.
I'm Antea Duarte. This here is Red McWraith. We're Banishers. Now, who are you and what do you want? Are you the ghost haunting Andrew White? Is that a yes or a no? Who are you? This isn't gonna be easy, is it? Mute ghosts take forever.
This is pointless. We're hunting in the dark with no light and no spoor.
First, you have to find out what's keeping him from speaking. Andrew won't be much help. But if our friend here can't tell us what he wants, maybe he can show us. Do you want us to follow you? I think he wants us to follow him. He left stains. Clever. I'll keep an eye out so we don't lose them. Here, we can go on. I'm reminded of one of my first cases. The ghost was mute because the person haunted refused to talk.
So this one is mute because of Andrew?
I don't know. Maybe. He's leading us somewhere. This way. The ghost haunting Andrew seems weak. Drawing out the torture the better to enjoy it? Or holding itself back, afraid to feed too much?
If mine had been so kind, maybe I'd have slept nights. Jealous.
Don't be. These ones are the worst. Years, withered, decades even. It's an awful way to go.
Ooh, ouch. Oh, God. Oh no. That sucked.
Our friend the ghost could have shown us a safer route.
Or he's just playing with us.
Yeah, there's that too.
The ghost has something to show us. Spectral writing on the wall. See for yourself.
Oh, look at that. I never blamed you, my friend.
Our ghost does not seek revenge. That makes things easier.
You must abide. Forgive yourself, mate. You must not give up. Be strong for me. He's just sad. You must live. Courage, my friend.
Joshua Gouge, gone too soon.
What's it going to say? Joshua Gouge outstayed his welcome.
You never know. Might have hated the guy.
Our new friend is waiting for us. Over here.
Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one.
Standing by.
There we
Joshua
go.
looks kindly on Andrew. What were they to each other?
Brothers in arms, perhaps. You never feel as close to a mate as when you fight by his side. You fight for the man beside you, not for money, not for a king. For your mate.
You have friends from the war. First I've heard of them.
They lost contact. Maybe when this is over, I'll look them up. Most young men are taught to dream of war. And when they get there, they dream of home. And they're not busy fighting and dying, that is.
Alright guys, I think that's a good spot to end it. We'll keep helping Andrew in the next one. Till the next part. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.